Alright guys, after a rather slow start, 2020 has miraculously become one of the best years for PSVR. We're only at the halfway point, but there have been some huge new announcements dropped on us, release dates finalized, first look at new gameplay, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get even more. So today, we're going to be running through all of the biggest upcoming games and updates currently scheduled for this year. So without further ado, let's begin.
I used to wonder how you did it. Lived in this empire built on pain and suffering.
Iron Man VR is just around the corner, and the more we hear about it, the better it sounds. There's a demo currently available that you don't want to miss out on and showcases the cinematic story experience as well as some challenges. And with a campaign alone rumored to be around 8 to 10 hours with lots of extra challenges and customization, it seems to be the AAA VR game we were hoping for.
Friday, you get a feeling we're not alone?
The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners delivered what I believe to be the best PSVR game to date. But Skydance Interactive has no plans to stop there. After listening to community feedback, they're bringing us a free update in July called the MeatGrinder. It's a horde mode with 3 levels, one being new, 1 new katana, new difficulty settings for the entire game, and pits you up against endless waves of walkers. At long last, Pistol Whip finally has a release date of July 28th. This award-winning rhythm shooter will come with 15 scenes, is scheduled to receive another 3 in the form of the Heartbreaker update, and they've even shared their plans to add what seems to be like an action movie storyline later in this year. I'm excited to go full John Wick, but knowing that there's already a roadmap for the future makes it even better. Operencia, The Stolen Sun, released earlier this year from Zen Studios, the legendary pinball games developers on console. They recently announced that they will be providing a free update that allows you to play the game in VR. I previewed the flat version, and if you're a fan of classic dungeon crawling RPGs, then this is one you want to keep an eye on. It has stunning visuals and art design, a beautiful soundtrack, turn-based strategic combat, puzzles, and is heavily story-driven.
Reach of enormous power.
Move controllers and lightsabers are a match made in heaven. We thought that Vader Immortal was going to be an Oculus exclusive, and boy am I glad we were wrong. You'll get to play as a smuggler who ends up coming face to face with one of the world's most iconic villains, and in the process go on an adventure traversing through a galaxy far, far away. All 3 episodes will be included, and each will come with a different lightsaber dojo where you can hone in on your skills and unlock additional hilts.
Has finally found his candidate, and our future is in your hands.
Speaking of Star Wars, if I had a nickel for every time somebody said they wanted X-Wing versus TIE Fighter in VR, I'd be a millionaire. Star Wars Squadrons comes to us via industry juggernaut EA and has been confirmed to have full VR support for the single-player missions as well as the multiplayer modes. This is a dream come true for many of us, and even better, it will have no microtransactions, loads of customization, HOTAS support, and feature crossplay.
Prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
If you don't get me, donut, right now, I'm rating you 1 star.
Vacation Simulator was an awesome simulated getaway that was full of minigames and tasks, and featured a ton to explore and discover. Alchemy Labs has announced that this fall we'll be getting the free update titled Back to Job. In this, you'll be operating the poolside cantina and doing everything from cooking, managing, entertaining, and more in order to achieve a 5-star rating. In addition, they'll also be dropping a massive accessibility update so that even more people can get in on the fun. Ven VR Adventure came out of nowhere, and upon first look I instantly fell in love with this Crash and Ratchet inspired platformer. What the team lacks in numbers greatly makes up for it with talent and art design, as we have seen some pretty stunning environments showcased and nice variety of stages as well. Third-person platformers have proven to work really well in VR, especially when you and the little character you're controlling have a story-driven connection.
In Barclay Mansion, even the dead are terrified.
Fast Travel Games made one of the most impressive worlds in Apex Construct, and now with a ton more experience under their belt, they're bringing us a new terrifying horror game called Wraith, the Oblivion Afterlife. Based on the World of Darkness series, this aims to scare the hell out of you, and quite frankly, after such a long drought, I couldn't be any more excited. More gameplay will be on display soon, and this seems to be the closest big horror game on the horizon. From the creators of the best multiplayer VR game, Firewall Zero Hour, comes a brand new fast-paced first-person shooter in Solaris Off-World Combat. What I can only assume will be yet another game that utilizes the aim controller, it brings back the spirit of blistering arena team-based PvP, and the one thing that I just can't get over is wanting to experience the feeling of dashing and shooting at the same time. It was fun as hell before, and I suspect it only gets better with VR. Well, that's it for now, guys. There's plenty of games like Minecraft PSVR rumors that seem pretty likely. Walking Dead Onslaught has gameplay coming this summer. Stride has been said to have plans for PSVR that we'll be even more excited for when we get more details. But this was just a look at some of my most anticipated that have been confirmed coming sooner rather than later. Be sure to let me know what games you're excited for in the comment section down below, and be sure to check out my previous video from the beginning of the year. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one.